Hello, homeschool moms, and welcome to the podcast this week from the Homeschool Well. It's Kim here, and Jenny is here as well today.
Hello there.
And this last few weeks, we have been giving you some teaching tips from one of our pre recorded workshops in our membership. It's actually called Homeschooling Made Easy, Simple Strategies for Everyday Success. And this is the last tip from the Learn Well section. If you've listened to us for a while, you know our three kind of pillars are teach well, learn well, be well. That's right. And so this Learn Well tip is going to help your kids because you are going to learn how to give them choices within boundaries so that they're not just free reign choices. We're going to narrow this down for you. We're going to give you some applicable examples and actual phrases that you can say. Teacher speak, teacher ease.
That's right. Yes. So today we're going to be talking about just how to give your child choices. And like Kim said, within boundaries. And we meet with a lot of moms that are like, well, my kid's refusing to do this work. We don't know what to do. Now we're having power struggles and battles every single day about history or reading or whatever it is. And
no fun.
Yes, no one needs that. Like, we just want to make it fun.
Ain't nobody got time
That's
for that.
right. No one has time for that. So we just want to give you some ideas. When you're having those battles or power struggles, this may be something that could help you. And I did have a pretty strong-willed child. And I know Kim had her kids sometimes, especially probably one of them, put the brakes on sometimes when they were being asked to do certain things. And so instead of battling with your child and letting them pull you into this quicksand of a power struggle, you can just give them some choices. And so we're going to give you a couple of examples of how we use those in our day, how you could use them all throughout the day in different subjects or different times of the day. And then we'll talk about them a little bit more.
Okay, these are the exact words that you are going to tattoo on your arm. No,
yeah.
They're very clever. And I got to say, most of these are from Jenny, okay?
Because I would do it all day long. So now it's like in my brain.
I'm the one, I like the whole, you can't run in here. No, you can't say that. Say everything in the positive.
Right. Walk, please.
We are walking. We are walking. Walk, please. Thank you for walking. Yeah. Saying things in the positive is a good general idea, right, to keep in mind. So generally, you're telling kids what to do in a positive manner instead of always saying the no list, like no, don't.
Right.
So these examples I'm giving you, though, are actual words, and you can listen to this podcast really slow and pause it and write them down and use it all the time. Okay. So here's one for math time. Do you want to work on the floor or outside with your manipulatives? So let's say they have the cubes, anything that rolls around, whatever, give them the choice. Yes, you get to use these manipulatives, and here's the controlled space. Here's a reading one. Do you want to read first, or do you want me to start this chapter? I love that one for reading because so many kids who are non-readers and reluctant, they need you to jumpstart, right? And that is okay. They might tell you every time, oh, yeah, I want you to start. But after a while, they might say, oh, yeah, I'm going to start today. I'm going to do it. Science. I have these books. You tell me what your top 3 choices are and what you want to learn this semester. So this is like in the planning phase of your world. And it's so powerful for your kids to be able to see the options. And again, it's within boundaries. So you yourself are deciding, okay, I'm definitely going to use these curriculum books this semester. Let the kids go through them first and pick out some things that are most important to them. That way they get buy-in, which is very magically motivating when your kids are bought into what they're learning. Here's one for history. Do you want to draw a picture to go with this story or build with Legos while I'm reading about it? So Jenny and I both did history together with our kids. If we had 7 kids, they're all different ages, we would have done it the same way, where we have the same story and the same topic. They listen, they narrate back to us. So while they're listening, there's a choice for them to be actively listening to draw about the story or to build something. It makes it more fun for them. They're doing something with their hands. And then again, they have this choice of which strategy they want to use, like a listening strategy, right? And for the schedule for the day, how many kids give you a hard time about what they're doing in the day? Here's a way to preempt that struggle. Hey, I wrote down 3 things that you need to finish today. What do you want to do first? And what do you want to do second? So they know, here's what I need to do. Wow, I get some power. I get to decide. That's pretty cool. And for memorization, if you're memorizing math facts, but this can also apply if you're doing scripture memorization or they're memorizing poetry or something. But here's the question you can ask them. Do you want me to quiz you on your math facts while you're on the trampoline or while you're jumping rope? Thanks for throwing in the jumping rope there. I love that. Remember, you can always have them jump the invisible rope inside. But then again, remember too that these actions, while they're trying to memorize, it is scientifically proven, research backed that this is a good idea. Right, Jenny?
Yeah. And while you were talking about these, I was thinking of how this not only empowers your child, but it helps you be respectful to them because you're asking them, what do you feel like your body needs right now? Like, does it need to lay out on the floor or does it need to sit in a seat? You know what I mean? And they're having to be a little bit introspective, is that the word? And think about, what do I need right now? Do I need to get up and move around or do I need to lay down and concentrate or something like that? So I think it's honoring your child. It's being respectful to them and it's giving them a choice too. So they don't feel like you're always in charge having to tell them every single thing to do. I think it's really great if you can do that in your day.
Yeah, you can do this in your day. You can. So, right, some traditional people will tell you, what, your kid can't jump rope while you're learning math facts. And you can say, no, really, it's helpful to them. It's respectful to them. And here's the third point that I just thought of. This is so powerful. You are helping your kid learn their learning style.
Totally. Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is such a super duper benefit of homeschooling, right? Because they can have the space and the time and the margin in their life to, first of all, have that conversation, right? So many times when they're in a group setting for education, you just got to keep everything moving. You don't have time to hear 20 kids' opinions about how they want to, memorize their math facts. Right. And so the bonus for being able to do this with your kids, even if you have a big family, take the time to really talk to them about how they're feeling, about how they're learning, because you are empowering them to learn their learning style. Yeah. And as they get older, especially, oh my goodness, this helps in so many ways, in jobs, college, dealing with social situations that might be stressful, just knowing how they learn and interact with new content is very powerful for your kids.
Yeah. So we hope this helps you. This really helped me with my children. It really gave them a choice and a voice, and it saved us from many, many battles in our house.
Yeah. And again, you can rewind, pause, write these down, put them on flashcards, put them in your plan book, and use these questions, and then tweak that language, to your unique situation and how it fits, in your life.
Yeah, with your child and what they need to do.
Okay, now we also want to tell you in advance about a really cool thing that's coming out to email subscribers this Friday. Getting ready for October 31st, Free Candy Day.
Halloween. Every Friday we give Friday freebies in our Friday email, and it's always something different. So this Friday we're going to be giving you a little thing for not Halloween, which is a little pumpkin prayer.
The pumpkin prayer is going to tell you how to carve your pumpkin like Jesus wants you to. No, for real. It's really sweet, and you'll have a cross on there and a heart. In the email, there is a picture of what your pumpkin is going to look like after you carve it. The directions are very specific, and there's even a couple of scriptures to go along with it. And it's just a way to represent Jesus on your pumpkins this Halloween. You can carve the shapes out, or you can paint them on your pumpkin. Remember, Jenny, I did that one year?
Yeah.
I painted it, and that pumpkin lasted until Easter. Yeah. It was so crazy. I was painting Christmas stuff on it. My birthday stuff is in March, my birthday. And then on Easter, this pumpkin started eroding and there was a big circle hole in it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, this is like the tomb. Yes. It was crazy because I didn't carve it. I painted on the pumpkin. So you can sign up for our emails right now to get that email on Friday, October 17th by going to thehomeschoolwell.com, scroll down to the bottom of the page and just put in your email address and you will be added to our list to not only get the free pumpkin prayer PDF this Friday, but also every Friday. Jenny, I'm going to give you a round of applause because Jenny is the one who sends all of those out. Yay! And every Friday they're really cool and usable and our members love them. They're always telling us, oh, I can't wait for your Friday email. I got to use the things.
Yeah. It's a surprise.
So, good resources. Mm-hmm. It's a surprise. Yeah, it is like a surprise in their email box every Friday. Little gift. All right, friends, we will see you next Tuesday, and we're going to start talking about the Be Well section in Homeschooling Made Easy. So be sure to tune in and have a great week. And we hope that you also are enjoying some cooler weather as we are.
Yes. Thank you, God.
Go fall. Yes. Let's go autumn.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you all soon.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.